Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing my graduation set. I've already done my other hand using my non-dominant hand. So today I'm going to be doing my left hand using my right hand. So right now I'm using Blue Cross Cuticle Remover, and I'm just adding some drops to my nails just so it can soften the cuticle so it's easier to lift off the nail plate. And I'm using my cuticle pusher to push back all that dead skin and using the other end to scrape it off. So right now I'm taking my nail clippers and removing that excess length from my natural nails, like so. So obviously I'm going to be doing the prep that's needed to keep these nails on, because I actually want to keep these nails for my graduation. Okay, now I'm taking my portable nail drill and my sanding band, and I'm just removing the shine from the surface of the nails using a fine sanding band. You can use a fine or a medium, but you definitely don't want to use coarse because that will definitely damage your natural nails. So yeah, I'm removing that cuticle and also removing that shine so you don't get lifting. This is very, very important. I've heard so many people that say that they don't like getting their nails done at the salon or getting acrylics or polygel because they think that it damages their nail, but it's really not the polygel or the acrylic itself. It's really the way you prep your nails. Unless it's like what's it called, MMA, then that will damage it. But the acrylic itself, if it's a safe non-MMA monomer, then it shouldn't damage it. It's really the preparation that should be done properly to prevent damaging. So now I'm taking these nail tips and applying them using my KDS glue. So right now I'm cutting down the length of the tips to match my other hand, and I'm using my nail tip cutter. Okay, now I'm going to remove the shine from the tips. I'm not sure if this actually makes a difference, but I just make sure to do this. And yeah, so I'm actually recording this voiceover about like a week after I filmed this video. So the nails are actually holding up very, very well. I don't have an ounce of lifting. None of them popped off, so that's really good. So but I'm kind of getting bored with them already. I really want to take these off, not take these off, but I just want to redesign them really badly. I'm really tired at looking at my hands and seeing the same set, even though it's been like barely a week. So yeah, maybe my next video will be redesigning. I actually might want to do short nails next on myself. So now I'm removing the dust. You want to make sure to do that so you don't have any residue that can cause lifting. Now I'm taking my Mia's Secret dehydrator and primer and applying it to my natural nails only. You don't have to apply that to the tip. It's just a waste of product. Yeah. So I'm just applying it to the natural nail. It just makes sure to remove those oils, and the primer makes sure that the product stays on for very long. And as you can see, I'm doing 2 layers. I was just kind of paranoid that they would start lifting, so I did 2 layers, but there is such thing as over priming. So you don't want to over prime because that can have the adverse effect, and there's more bad effects that can happen from over priming. I can't think of any right now, but you want to do your own research as to why it's not good to over prime. So right now I'm taking my Gershon base coat and I'm applying it to the natural nails all the way down to the tips, and then I'm going to cure it. And I'm making sure to be extra careful now to not get it on the skin, because that will cause lifting, of course. In my other tutorials I kind of don't care as much because I pop them off anyways. So I kind of am a little bit more messier on the usual, but today I was really taking my time. So now I'm taking the Ohuhu number 5 polygel, and it's a nude polygel. It's very nice. It goes really well with my skin tone. And I'm using alcohol as slip solution today. I usually use base coat, but I decided to go with alcohol because I feel like base coat causes the polygel to get a little bit runnier, and if it's a little bit too runny, it'll run right into your cuticle area, which will in turn cause lifting, which is something that I really didn't want. So I used alcohol. So on this nail and also the ring finger, I will be doing like a side slant, but since I'm going to be covering it with gold flakes, I don't really care for precision. I don't need the line to be super straight because it will be covered, so I'm not going to waste my time with that. Also, I'm going to make these nails a little bit on the thinner side because I am going to have to encapsulate with clear. And also excuse the fan noise, I apologize for that. So for the rest of the nails, I'm just going to do plain blue. This is Macart. I didn't show the camera, I apologize for that. This is the Macart blue collection, I believe it's called. This is the second to lightest blue color in the kit, and I'm just going to be doing a long bead on the thumb, working it around the cuticle, being very careful, and if I need to wipe around, I will with some alcohol, because that's really important. And I'm making sure that it gets from side to side as well, because these tips are C-curve, so you want to cover the sides as well. So after the whole nail is completely covered, I'm just pushing the polygel back a little bit towards the cuticle area, just to build that area up without having to go in with additional beads. And I'm cleaning around that cuticle area too, and I'm cleaning up the sides too, so the filing process is much easier. on the middle finger, in the wet in the wet poly gel, I added the gold heart right at the bottom, but I didn't have the footage for that, so you're just going to be seeing me encapsulate that. So now on my ring finger, I'm just going to be adding some base coat so I can add the gold flakes. As you can see, I've already done my index finger off camera. So I'm just adding like a good thick layer, and then I'm just going to break up those gold flakes that I have using my tweezers and applying them with my brush and my tweezers. I'm going to switch between both of those tools, and that's it. And then I'm going to go ahead and cure when I'm like satisfied with their placement. So now I'm going to encapsulate all of the nails, excluding the pinky and the thumb, using my 2B Glam Clear Poly Gel. And I have a code for 2B Glam, I believe, and all of those codes will be linked down below in my description box. So now I'm going to be adding these like gold rhinestones to my thumb and pinky, so it has that like studded piercing look kind of thing. and I'm going to be using my 2B Glam Clear Poly Gel. And these little rhinestones right here did not last long. One day when I was pulling up my pants, they all came off. So yeah, you're probably better off using like nail glue, or like Mia's Secret Gel Resin, Zule nail glue, yeah, stuff like that. So now I'm going to add my top coat, and I believe this is Ohuhu's glossy top coat, and then I'm going to let that cure, and then I can add my cuticle oil, and then that's it. So this is the finished product. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.